Okay, welcome to Russia, turn 7. Only after this turn, only one more turn for Russia, and in the game, as this game ends at turn 8. So for my purchase, I'm buying an infantry for 3, 5 infantry for 15, and 2 tanks, or 2 artillery and a tank for 14, then banking 1. Start with my combat moves over here in Europe. So, quite a few markers. Let's make sure I do everything here. So, first battle will be in Rostov. I'm going to be taking in 2 artillery and 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry, and all those came from Tambov. That. Our next battle is we'll be attacking the Italians in Ukraine, and all these forces are coming from Bryansk. I'm taking 3 artillery, 4 infantry, and 2 tanks. Hope to take out that Italian force there. Then, actually, I'll keep that here. I'm just knocking everything over so I remember that battle. That guy I forgot about. He'll be moving down there. It's a non-combat. Mark that now. And then I'll be attacking Western Ukraine with 2 infantry and an artillery from Bryansk. So now we'll be moving northwards. Up here, we'll be taking a tank and an artillery from Moscow. And I have advanced artillery, so I can move it to, sorry, my hand's kind of blocking your view there, into Belarus. Then I'll keep with my forces in Moscow. Move it back a little bit so you can see all the planes. So I have 3 fighters and a tactical. And they'll fly 1, 2, 3 from an airbase. So they'll have 2 left. And they are all going to the Baltic states. Try and take the Germans out there. And I'll be using target select with the tactical. So get rid of those. And then I have an artillery, an Archangel going 1, 2 to the Baltic states, and 1 artillery in Karelia going 1, 2 as well to the Baltic states. Then, this turn I actually do have a attack against Japan. Be reclaiming some northern territory. In Bertia, I have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 infantry moving to Sakha, along with 1 artillery. And those anti-aircraft will be non-combating in there. But since it's just a walk-on, I'll move them now, just since I'm over here. Okay. We'll start with our rolling. I'm over here to the dice tray. And we'll start in the Baltic states and work our way down. So, the Germans have a tank, 1 infantry, and 2 artillery. I have 2 artillery, and then 3 fighters and a tactical. So, I'll start with my target select. That's what it's called, with the tactical at a 3 or less. And I'm going after his tank. And that missed. Then I have 2 2s for the artillery. Those missed. And 3 3s for the fighters. I got 1 hit. So I'm guessing he's going to take his infantry. Then that's 3 2s for the 2 artillery and infantry. Those get 1 hit. And there's 1 tank at a 3, and that misses. So I'm going to be losing 1 of my artillery. He's going to be losing 1 of his infantry. I'll continue the assault with 1 2 for the artillery and 4 3s for the 3 fighters and tactical. I got 2 hits, so he's going to lose his 2 artillery. Now he fires back with 2 artillery. Both miss. And 1 tank. That misses as well. Got lucky there. And then hopefully for the final round of combat, I'll start with my 4 3s. I got him there. Just 1 3 back. Hopefully I won't have to lose a plane. And I don't. He got a 4. Got pretty lucky there. So, surviving the battle. I have 1 artillery taking that from the Germans. And then my planes non-combat. 2 left. So that moves me up 1 and the Germans down 1. Then we'll go to the next battle, Belarus. I have a tank and an artillery versus his 1 artillery. So 1 at 2, got a 6, and 1 at 3. I miss. He has 1 at 2. He misses. And then I have 1 at 2, 1 at 3. I got a hit. And then he has 1 at 2. And he gets a hit. So we each lose an artillery. Come over here. Sorry, that was probably a little shaky. And Belarus is taken, sending the Germans down 1 again. The Russians up 1. Okay, now we'll be attacking Western Ukraine. So, get this out of here. Don't need that. He has an anti-aircraft gun and an infantry. And I have 2 infantry and an artillery. So, with my advanced artillery, all 3 of my guys are at a 2. They all miss. That other dice is going to auto frame there. Then he has 1 at 2, misses. I have 3 at 2, and I get 2 hits. So that takes care of all of his units, but he still has 1 at 2 left, and that misses. No casualties there. So Western Ukraine is taken back with 2 infantry and an artillery, sending the Germans down 2 that time. Us up 2, which puts me at 25. I have myself at right now. So we'll continue to Ukraine, the Italian battle, the big one. Hopefully I should be able to take it. So 3 Russian artillery, 4 Russian infantry, and 2 Russian tanks, all going against 1 Italian infantry, 4 Italian artillery, and 2 Italian tanks. Because of advanced artillery, all my infantry are able to be boosted to a 4 or 2, not a 4. I wish. So I have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 at a 2. Over here, I got 2 hits, and then I have 2 at 3. 2 more hits. So 4 in total. He has 3, 4, 5 at 2. They all miss. And 2 at 3. He gets 1 hit there. So, 4 hits. He's going to lose infantry and 3 artillery, and with my 1 hit I'm going to lose 1 infantry, get 2 grave chips, okay. Continue with 6 at 2. 6 at 2. 1, 2, 3 hits. That's everything he got. He has left. And he has 1 at 2, which is a miss, and 2 at 3, which both hit. So I lose 2 more infantry. So I'll come back over here. Ukraine has been retaken with 1 infantry, 3 artillery, and 2 tanks. Which that is worth 3. And has a factory, but I can't use that this turn. So, well, that's going to send them down 3, and the Russians up 3, wherever we are. 2, 3, 28. So the final battle is in Rostov, which is a pretty small one. We have 1 German defending against 5, 6, 7, 8 Russian infantry and 2 artillery. Because of the advanced artillery, I can boost 2 more. So I'll have 6 at 2. I'll roll those first, see if I can get a hit, which I do. Is a response of 1 at 2. He misses 5. So this has also been retaken. Sending us up 2, them down 2. Okay. We'll come over here, and this was the walk-on. So that sends the Japanese down 1. That's up 1. Okay, so that will complete the combat portion. So now I'll go on to the non-combats. So I did pretty well there on the rolling, for myself at least. And we'll start over here in Russia, or in Siberia, I mean. All of this is Russia, for the non-combats. So the one artillery that stayed behind is going 1-2 to Dornogaby, and the one infantry in Dornod is going down to Dornogaby, and then one infantry from Bertia is coming down to Dornod. There's that. Then coming over to here, I have 2 anti-aircraft from Moscow getting railed to Stalingrad, and 1 anti-aircraft from Tambov moving in to Stalingrad, and then 1 anti-aircraft in Bryansk moving to Rostov. Then coming up north, there is 1 infantry in Vyborg. It's coming to Leningrad. And the 3 planes, or the 3 fighters and 1 tactical that were in the Baltic states are going to, or actually, no, they're going to, sorry, this is going to be out of frame. Let me move it down. They're going to go 1-2 to Bryansk. So knock everything over. Okay. That will be all for non-combats. Let me look to make sure I didn't miss a marker. That's about it. So, place units we're now on to. I'll just stay up here, it'll be easier. So, in Stalingrad, I have 3 infantry. In Tambov, I have 3 infantry. And in Moscow, I have 2 artillery and a tank. Then, move this out of the way. I do get my 1 reinforcement roll for Lend-Lease. Last time I asked for high numbers and rolled a 1. So this time I'm going to ask for low numbers and see what I get. And I got a 4. So higher than a 1, which is 2 artillery. Just take one of my dead ones from over here. That goes an Archangel. Okay. Remove these off the factories, just so I know where to place my units. And now I will do I'll collect the income and then do my disposition of forces. This is my old income. I saved 1. Currently, right now, I have a base income of $31. Grab another 10. 31. That's the one I have there. And then for national objectives, $3 if the Soviet Union controls Siberia, which we do not. So we're not going to get that one. $5 if we control at least 3 of the following territories: Leningrad, Stalingrad, and Eastern Poland, or the Baltic states. We do control the Baltic states, not Eastern Poland, so that is $5. And then the final one, $2 for each originally pro-access or access-controlled territory. We just have Northwest Iran, which is $2. So in total, that is going to put us at 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, $39 for next turn. I will now do my disposition of forces. So in Shensai, Senshi, I have 1 infantry. In Dornagabi, I have 1 infantry, 1 artillery. In Dornad, I have 1 infantry. In Bertia, I have 1 infantry. And in Saka, I have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft, and 1 artillery. Going over to my main chunk of forces. In Stalingrad, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry and 3 anti-aircraft. In Rostov, I have 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry, 2 artillery, and 1 anti-aircraft. And in the Ukraine, I have 1 infantry, 3 artillery, 2 tanks. In Western Ukraine, I have 2 infantry and an artillery. In Bryansk, I have 3 fighters and a tactical. In Moscow, I have a tank and 2 artillery. In Belarus, I have a tank. In the Baltic states, I have an artillery. I don't know why I drew a blank on that there. In Leningrad, I have an infantry. In Archangel, I have 2 artillery. Season 113, I have a submarine. Season 125 or 105, I have a submarine. And in Season 100, I have a cruiser and a destroyer. That is all for Russia turn 7. Pass off to the Japanese player, and we'll see what they do.